Valentine's Day. Honestly, like one of the best holidays out there, and it's not because of the flowers or the chocolates or even the stuffed animals. Come on, you really think I get those? No, my favorite part about Valentine's Day are the boxes. The ones that your classmates would like put their random like candy and cards in. This was my favorite part about Valentine's Day because I just like to build stuff, and this was like a cool thing that I gotta bring to school and like show off to my friends. And I didn't know how to like build much stuff back then. I only just used cardboard. But now I know how to like 3D print some stuff. I don't have a bunch of skills, but I do have more than I did back then. So in this video, we are going to be over engineering a Valentine's Day box, and it's gonna be super cool. So let's go and build it. All right, to make one of the best Valentine's Day boxes in the whole history of the world, I have broken it down into 3 steps. Step 1 is that it needs to be creative. I want it to like look cool and just like be cool. I don't really know else how to describe it. Okay, step number 2 is that it needs to be, of course, Valentine's Day themed. I mean, like you gotta like tell like, oh, this is like a Valentine's Day box. It's not just like a regular shoe box. All right, and step number 3, which is one of the most important ones, is that there needs to be some movement. I'm gonna add some like electronics and stuff. I'm gonna try my best. I'm not really an electronics guy, but I'm gonna add some movement, hopefully some motors and some lights or something, and that just puts it a step ahead, you know. So these are 3 simple steps. In order to complete steps 1 and 2, you gotta first have an idea, and that's actually kind of hard to do. It's hard to get ideas. I'm kind of have like engineer's, writer's block or whatever you want to call it. So whenever I am kind of just like don't have any ideas, I get out a piece of paper and I get a pencil and I ask ChatGPT for some ideas. No, I'm just kidding. What I actually do is I just sketch whatever comes to mind and just hope that one of the ideas is actually good. Okay, I am done with my overall concept, so now it's time to explain it. I drew a kind of creepy, weird heart monster. And so basically it's creative because it looks like really weird, and like normal like Valentine's Day boxes are like all cutesy and stuff, but this one's like different because like it like has an artistic like undertone and like theme that like, you know what, it's okay to be different. I came up with that just on the spot. I just really wanted to draw something weird. And then his mouth will move up and down. So it looks like he's like eating like the candy Valentines that you put inside. And yeah. After that huge yap session, I started to look for the parts for this project. After searching through my junk drawer for a little bit, I was actually able to find a battery pack and a mini breadboard. This will hopefully be pretty useful, but we still need to find some motors. Alright, so I was able to find this old car thing, and it also has a battery pack, and it has a motor, and there's also this cool switch that you can use, which the car like used to like change from forward to backwards. So sadly, I think I do have to take this guy apart, but it is for a good cause. So I love you, dude, but you gotta go. All right, before I start building and designing like my actual model, I like to like kind of visualize it and see if it will actually work using Legos. So let's go build. Okay, I am done with the little Lego prototype. So this is basically how it works, super fast explained. So this is the battery pack. Battery pack powers the motor. The motor spins a little gear inside of here. The little gear spins this big gear, which basically makes this whole thing like move slower, so it's not like gonna like explode. And then this beam is attached to the outside of this gear, and that is attached to this thing. So basically, this is how you turn rotational movement into linear movement. I don't know how to say it.
Linear.
And these are guardrails. So when you turn it on, you'll see the block moves up and down, and this is basically the mechanism for the bottom of the mouth, so then it looks like it's eating. Now the hard part is I just gotta turn Legos into 3D printed stuff, and I don't know how to do that. And I also have to do this in one day because my Valentine's Day party is tomorrow. And I'm doing a lot of stuff that I don't know how to do, and I'm probably cooked. So, I'm just cooked. All right, but what will help us do this quickly is we already have a small gear, we already have a big gear, and we already have a motor and a battery pack. So all we gotta do is we just got to design the beam, and we gotta design the bottom jaw, and then we also have to design the guardrails that will help it stay in place. So let's go build that. All right, I have printed a couple parts. We're still waiting on some, so while we wait, I'm going to work on the box. It is currently 11:12, and we don't even have a box, so we gotta get working. This is gonna be probably a late night, but I'm determined. So let's get building. I think it's time for a little Benton update. It's 11:25 and I'm extremely tired. This is kind of the rough sketch, and we have some paper and stuff. I was going to paint it, but we're gonna have to do paper and like glue it on. And I think there's only a couple minutes left. Yeah. Our prints actually just finished, so let's go downstairs and we can go grab them. Here we go. This is like our last final puzzle piece, and I think I'll be able to like fully assemble it. I hope this actually works, because it might not. All right, the print finished, and I'm like testing it right now. It does look like it's working. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then this thing will go on there. And then the guards are over here that will help it like stay on track. So I think all the pieces are complete. This is my first time like putting it all together, and this is basically like my one shot. If this doesn't work, then I'm gonna be having a boring box. So the stakes are very high right now, and I'm extremely tired. So let's crank this out. All right, another Benton update. Is almost 12 o'clock, but I'm actually super happy, and also I'm super tired. I gotta show you guys. It actually is kind of working. I'm like installing it. I mean, it's pretty loud, but yeah, it's loud, but it works. I'm so like sleep deprived. Tomorrow's gonna be rough, but this is honestly pretty cool. So we gotta just finish up some of the stuff, but like the actual mechanics work, I guess. Okay, after staying up till 1 a.m., it's 1 o'clock. Tired. And dropping the hot glue gun way more times than I should have. Oh my goodness, I hate this.
Bruh. Bruh.
Oh, that's a hot glue gun, shoot. It's time that I introduce to you the one and the only, the coolest Valentine's Day box of all time. Let me show you how it works. Okay, to start things off, it first has a light. Second cool thing is you can turn on the mouth and it moves up and down. Pretty wild, right? And it's also like pretty strong. Like I can like stick my finger in there and like it like doesn't hurt too bad, but I mean it doesn't break it, so it's pretty strong. Okay, but now we gotta test to see if he can eat any of like Valentine's Day candy stuff. First up is some Snickers. Ate it pretty easily. Now it's gonna be a pack of gummy bears. This might be a little bit hard for him, but I think he's got it. See, look, it worked out. It works just fine. He's still eating, even though his teeth are a little bit messed up. Give you guys a quick look on what it's like on the inside. So we got the candy here that we tested. We have a battery pack for the light up top, and then this is the slide so that candy doesn't get stuck in the whole system. This is like the teeth, this is like just gears, and this is just the motor, and then this is the battery pack for the motor. So honestly, I think it turned out pretty good, and like basically just like the Lego thing that we made. All right, but the question is, did we end up over-engineering a Valentine's Day box? I would say yes. I mean, like, there's a whole like freaking mouth that moves up and down. I mean, yeah, I could have added some more stuff. I just added the light on top just because, like, why not? I think I might try and do this again next year, but like I'll learn how to code and stuff. So I could like add when it can like detect if you put candy in and do something cool. So technically, I think we did over-engineer a Valentine's Day box. But if you guys have any ideas for what I should do for next year's Valentine's Day box, leave it down in the comments. And I appreciate you guys for watching, and have a happy Valentine's Day. Also, if you liked it, maybe consider subscribing. We're like 20 subscribers away from 200. So just think about it. Thank you.